Sarah Jacobson, Paperly People, and today we are going to have some planner talk. Yay. I have struggled over the years with having a planner, not having a planner, online, offline. So I have some amazing help for you today because there are two things that I do when I'm getting a new planner. And I am getting an Erin Condren planner, a teacher planner, which is cool because it's only 5 days a week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm getting it for my editorial calendar, meaning my blog posts, my videos, things like that. And the reason why I'm doing this, just for me, this is about how you can rock any planner. But I want to talk about why it's so important for me to have that planner. And for you, it could be you're missing things with your family, in which you would need a 7-day-a-week planner. It could be that you are starting a business and you need to have a place to put all your task by times. Then you would need a different kind of planner. So these are things that you want to think about when you're picking your planner. But once you've decided on your planner and you're going to start preparing for the blessed thing to show up because you've ordered it, unless you do a digital download planner. I have digital download planners that you can for like realtors and Etsy sellers and things like that. Then you could download it, and then you have the I have to print it all out waiting. But I'm talking about you ordered a hard disc planner, whatever you're doing, and you don't have it yet, but you want to get ready for the glorious day that it comes. And so there's two things I do. Number one is a strategy I learned from Getting Things Done. His name is Allen, somebody Allen, but Getting Things Done, just look it up. He wrote a whole book about it, David Allen, I believe. And he said, and I did this before I made my very first planner, before I ever did anything. And what you have to do is you have to go collect all of your ideas in one place. So for me, I have multiple different places that things have started to pop up in. I have sticky notes, right? Because I didn't have an effective place to put it. I have online, I was using Asana, and I'm like, oh, I can make lists in Asana. Maybe that will be the thing that will help organize me. And it didn't. And I tried it and it didn't. Oh, there's another great tip. Don't give up. Just keep trying until you find something that really works for you. So I also have, and this is amazing. It's not that I won't use it. This is Diane Reevely's. This is a traveler's journal where you can take notes. And I love taking notes in here. And so I have lots of notes. I do my kind of daily to-dos in here because I don't really need a big to-do list for that. That's not what my editorial calendar is going to be. You need to know, like, maybe one planner isn't going to fix everything, but to have systems. But what was happening was I had sticky notes, which then sometimes I would put in the traveler's journal, traveler's notebook. And sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I would put them in Asana. And then I also made myself this amazing little sheet that I could write things on because I was feeling super stressed and like I wasn't doing things right. So that went in the traveler's notebook and with the sticky notes and the things. And then I had in my blog, I had a whole bunch of posts already sort of written, but I didn't know what they were. So there was that. And that's when I started to feel overwhelmed. And I can tell you that I have bought planners in the past that I've literally used for 2 weeks. I think last school year, the school year started, my kids had football, they had volleyball, they had student council, I had big things going on at work, and I literally lost my mind. I was like, I cannot manage all this. Oh, and the worst part about it is my husband can keep all these things in his head super easily. He's like, I don't know what your problem is. Josiah has this on Tuesday and Deslin has this on Thursday and then we have this on Monday and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, seriously, just losing my mind. So I know that I can help use a planner to organize my thinking and my thoughts and to get everything into the correct order, but only if I know all of the things. So my number one tip is to gather all of the things, either all of the ideas or all of your tasks, or print out your online calendar for the next 5 months and make sure you have everything there. Grab the little notebook that you put everybody's birthdays in, and then get your stuff all into one place. It'll look ugly. Like my stack of stuff doesn't look good, but I need to have it all together in order to be able to really effectively launch my planner well. And then the other thing that happens for me when I'm getting a new planner is I will go to the very first day and then I will screw it up. Like on the very first, week, or on the very first page of checklists, or on something like that, I will think, oh, I really want to do it this way, and then I'll mess it up, and then I'll literally feel like, oh my gosh, I might as well throw this thing out. It's all going wrong. So what I have started doing is, in the week that is coming up to the planner coming, I did it in Illustrator. You could do it in Word or whatever. This is not the right size. I'm not trying to make something that you can see, but or that's beautiful. But this is so I can start to figure out how I'm going to use it. And I screwed it up first. See, in this one, I had not enough room. I didn't have my little boxes in the right way. So had I done that in my planner page, I would either be using a whole bunch of whiteout or I would be sad. And I am trying to avoid being sad and to have that set up. So number 2 tip is, kind of get a approximation of your planner and what you think you're going to be wanting to do with it, and start to think those things out, and maybe do them on a piece of paper first rather than testing in your brand new shiny beautiful planner. That could really help, and that could take some of that anxiety away from doing your work. So hopefully that helps. Terry Jacobson, Paperly People, and almost owner of a brand new planner.